choir's going to sing the national anthem alma mater, and they're going to sit, they're going to stand up again and sing, and you'll see me come in front of you. It's really easy.
Where do the graduates come out from?
The corners.
Okay.
They come out from each side. Blue, they're either blue or white. Blue's on one side, blue's on this, white's on this side, blue's on that side.
Which is for which, do you know, or is it just like?
It's alphabetical.
Okay.
Tyler Adams goes number one. I had Tyler Adams number one in my class, and Tracy Golden, a dancer. Nobody else remembers. Hey, less than one.
It's so cute.
All right, here we go. Five. Music. Our green color. Hey, we're on, so, hey, talking stops. You should start down in about 3 minutes. She wants to start at 6:50, so I'll see you. You'll know when it's time. So choir will ask, you'll ask me to stand for the Alma Mater anthem. You'll sit. Choir will come up again, and you'll see me start to come back around, and then you'll know it's time to play. Okay? Now that he's done here, let's play some Deep Purple.
I wish we could. No, make conversation. Maybe pretend what you're talking about. People agree.
That makes sense.
Nod your head and shake yes. Say yes. Shake yes. Nod your head and shake yes. Not say yes, shake yes. That's what I shake yes. I see you trying to stop. I see you trying to stop.
Okay, so partway through pomp and circumstance, we go to the Imperial March from Star Wars, right?
You know how to play that?
Yeah. We're playing that. Don't tell them. It's secret.
Yeah.
Right. Throw that key.
As soon as they start walking off across stage, as soon as they go to the dark side.
You're too late. They already are.
Ah, dang.
We should play that with us.
When Dunsford gets off, he comes back to us. Wait, no. When Dunsford gets off, he comes back to us.
No.
I know. They didn't even eat us.
Graduates, please be seated. Good evening, and welcome to the 2023 commencement ceremony for Northwest High School. My name is Stella Veland, and I am proud to be the building principal. A number of our Board of Education members are here with us this evening, as well as district administrators. Board members, please stand as I call your name. Audience, if you could please hold your applause until all have been recognized. Board President, Ms. Mary Thomason. Board Vice President, Ms. Retta Tuggle. Board Secretary, Mr. Gary Bonaker. Board Treasurer, Mr. Chris Shelton. Board Member, Mr. Don Bukowski. Board Member, Ms. Michelle Coates, and Board Member, Ms. Terry Green. Thank you for being with us this evening. I would also like to recognize our district administration who is here with us this evening. If you could please stand. Superintendent, Dr. Jennifer Hector. Assistant Superintendent of Secondary Schools, Dr. Dorian Dow. Assistant Superintendent of Elementary Schools, Dr. Grace Green. Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Mark Janish. Executive Director of Student Services, Ms. Mary Smith. And Chief Human Resources Officer, Mr. Mark Catalana. Thank you for being here with us this evening. I would also like to recognize the Class of 2023 team who knows these students best. Grade level principal, Ms. Jennifer Sohn. Counselor, Ms. Misty Wilhite. Administrative assistant, Ms. Dawn Starkey. And college and career counselor, Mr. Mark Fields. Additionally, all details for this evening and this event were coordinated for months and months by Ms. Kaylee C. Thank you all for your hard work. Would everyone please rise for the Northwest Alma Mater, followed by the National Anthem, performed by the Varsity Choir under the direction of Miss Marlisa Amsden. We are honored to have with us this evening Lily Shaffery, Senior Class President, to welcome our guest and offer a moment of reflection. Good evening, and congratulations, class of 2023. If you do not know me, I am Lily Chaffrey, your senior class president. Similar to most of my work in the final weeks of senior year, I wrote this speech the day it was due. To make myself feel better, I like to convince myself that I produced my best work under stress. But maybe it didn't work as much as I like to think it did. I think back to all of my assignments and wonder how much easier my life would have been if I didn't procrastinate. Of course, I say this now after procrastinating this speech. I am, however, reminded of a video I watched a few years back on why we procrastinate. One of the reasons was that we procrastinate because we are avoiding something. I thought about what I could be avoiding in this speech. In this moment right now, we are about to experience a great shift, transition, and a new chapter of our lives. Maybe if I don't write this speech, graduation won't come. If I don't write this speech, we won't have to grow up. If I don't write this speech, we won't have to leave the familiar to go into the unknown. However, right now, we are in the moment. And in just a few short hours, we will be done with high school and walk across this stage into another chapter of our lives. I think the concept of time is funny. It goes by so fast when you don't want it to, and so agonizingly slow when you want it to fly by you. For our class, we might as well time travel. We started our journey freshman year prepared for the unknown. Little did we know the unknown was a pandemic that took us out of school for basically 3 years. And suddenly, we are graduating here tonight. For many years, I was under the false guise that time was unlimited, when in reality, we are constrained by time. I learned this lesson best when my dad passed away. I thought we would have more memories, more milestones, more time, but I was wrong. Our journey ended when he died, and he will not watch me go to college, get my first job, and he is not sitting here tonight. Although he will miss these milestones, I hold close the memories that I created with him before he died. This is true for many people, and especially this year. We have felt the heavy loss of Miss Collison and Miss Reese. These individuals made a powerful impact on everyone they touched and will never be forgotten. We wish that we could have more time with them, but must remember the time we had with them. My dad was also involved in the fire service and has serviced our community for 42 years. I would like to honor him and all other first responders and veterans. At this time, if you are a first responder or veteran, please stand. Thank you for what you have done for our country and for our community. Class of 2023, my biggest advice for you is to cherish your life and all of the minute details or even the big milestones you may come across. Although it seems like we still have time, it is slowly ticking down. Don't waste it and live your life to the fullest. Good luck and congratulations, class of 2023. I look forward to seeing you excel in all of your endeavors and dreams. Thank you for the memories. At this time, I would like to introduce Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Jennifer Hector.
Thank you, Dr. Veland, and congratulations on an incredible school year. Good evening, Northwest families, faculty members, distinguished guests, and most importantly, the remarkable class of 2023. It is with great honor and privilege that I stand before you today as the Northwest Superintendent of Schools. From our central office team and our Board of Education, we congratulate you and thank you and your families for the contributions you have made to Lion Nation. This day marks a significant milestone in your lives, the beginning of your journey toward an accomplished and fulfilling life. When I sat in your seat 32 years ago, listening to speeches, anxiously anticipating tripping up or down the stairs, I was eager to begin my life. I felt strong, grown up, independent, and confident. Way too confident. I also had very little, if any, sense of direction. I had no path. I was the first person in my family to go to college. My father went into the Navy after high school graduation, and my mother joined the workforce as a receptionist. Both had careers in which they excelled, and I'm grateful and fortunate to have learned deep and powerful lessons from their words and their actions. My father earned the rank of captain before his retirement, and my mom retired as a superintendent secretary. Despite their achievements, however, my parents repeated two expectations throughout my life. You're going to college, and live up to your potential. These were directions, not suggestions. And at 17 years old, going to college sounded okay to me, so I went. I went without any purpose, goals, or end in mind. High school had gone quickly in a whirlwind of clubs, dances, tests, competitions, and papers. We took a couple of career surveys in high school that indicated that I should be a lawyer, an entrepreneur, or maybe a theme park performer. In elementary school, I aspired to be an astronaut, only to find out I barely scraped by math and science high school classes with B's and C's. So August arrived, and I moved into my dorm on a brutally hot summer day with many unanswered questions. I am a hopeless optimist, and I'm also a huge Lord of the Rings fan. So I rationalized my aimless adventure by reminding myself that not all those who wander are lost. Not all those who wander are lost. This is a beautiful quote, and it's a romantic ideal if you're a 14th century explorer or if you're on a heroic quest to destroy a ring in a fantasy novel, but this is not practical advice for achievement. Over the next 3 years, I changed my major 6 times, lost my scholarship, and had to move home to work full-time with little hope of re-entering college. A person with a clear purpose will make progress even on the roughest road. A person with no purpose will make no progress, even on the smoothest road. It was at this impasse when I stumbled upon my first professional mentor. My mom suggested I substitute teach while I tried to regain my footing. So I took a position in a middle school special education classroom for a few days in May. A week later, my mom received a letter from the department chair. It is one that I still have, and that I look to during challenging times to remind me of my why. On yellow paper with green ink, it reads, "Hi Karen, your daughter subbed in the department a few weeks ago, and she has a real gift with kids who struggle. She worked with a very difficult class and she got them to complete everything that was left for them. Has she ever thought about being a teacher? I know she's moving home. Would she want to be a paraprofessional for the department next year?" With these 5 sentences and a note of encouragement, this educator took my lost soul and provided meaning. She saw something and she believed that I could make a difference in the lives of children. I changed my major for the 7th time and worked as a paraprofessional, learning from her daily for the next 2 years while I finished my undergraduate degree. You have had mentors and the encouraging and talented faculty and administrators that you have had sitting among you tonight. They have invited you to see the potential that is in yourself that you may have yet to realize. As you processed in, you looked into the very enthusiastic and excited audience, and undoubtedly you saw the smiling faces of family and friends who have played a large role in your lives as early guides. From them, you have found your strength, passion, and purpose. Or maybe like me, your first steps down the path aren't entirely clear. Regardless of where you have been, after today, you are beginning your adult life. You need not go it alone. Your way is much bigger than you. Your success, well-being, and your performance are all connected to that of the people around you. So seek out people who push you, who coach you, who challenge you to take healthy risks, who force you to stretch. Be humble. Let them ask you tough questions, expose your weaknesses, and see your own blind spots. Open yourself up to their wisdom. Listen to their feedback, even when it's hard to hear. When people invest in you, show appreciation, and don't be afraid to say the words, "You have made a difference in my life." Class of 2023, you are graduating ready to live a life that matters. Go make positive contributions in the world, knowing that your Northwest family is here rooting you on every step of the way. When you come home, we will be eager to welcome you back as alumni, a community member, a parent, maybe even as a staff member. We wish you a happy and fulfilling life. And remember, once a lion, always a lion.
At this time, we again direct your attention to the varsity choir, followed by the Spirit of Northwest Wind Ensemble under the direction of Mr. Brett Dunsford. Thank you. Our esteemed student speakers this evening stepped up to this challenge. They drafted and rehearsed, reflected on their years, and were selected by a committee to represent the class of 2023. We are honored to have speaking this evening Emily Kraft, followed by Carter Linzen.
Hi, my name is Emily Kraft. Yes, like the mac and cheese. If you attended 8th grade graduation at the Valley in 2019, I deeply apologize for adding deja vu to the pool of complicated emotions I'm sure we're all feeling right now. Back then, we were all anxious to head off to high school with no clue what kind of major obstacles we would endure throughout our career. And I was giving a speech about the love here at Northwest to students and staff I had only known for a few months. I'm here to talk about it again, only this time I've had a bit more time to gather material. Creating community has been so important to us within these past 4 years, and even if you may not have realized it, we all have things in common, regardless of if we ever spoke or interacted with each other. We've all groaned about the essay deadlines that we had plenty of time to work on but didn't, laughed in the lunchroom over something dumb your friend said, and most notably to me, burst into cheers when shown the Follow the Path slideshow we've all seen, at minimum, 23 times throughout our high school career. And while we all have hated and poked fun at that slideshow, I would like to give our advisors some slack and point out that for the students walking the stage today, that follow the path mentality worked. Not only would I like to thank my fellow classmates for the loving community we have created and maintained here at Northwest, I'd like to thank the teachers and staff as well. None of you were prepared for the insanity of COVID-19, yet we're all somehow able to continue building strong relationships with your students over screens and behind masks. I guarantee that every student walking the stage tonight had one teacher or staff member that made an impact on them, and for that, you should be immensely proud. I think I speak for the entirety of the graduating class when I say we couldn't have done it without your love, kindness, and that determination to keep us moving along the path. While the prospect of spreading our wings and leaving high school might be terrifying to some, myself included, we have created core memories and grown together as a graduating class. And even when these past 4 years are nothing but a memory, I can promise you that they will be some of the best ones I have for the rest of my life. Thank you.
All right. Before I start, I do want to apologize. My Mr. T starter kit here might make some noise during my speech, so if you hear a little clinking, that's that. So, anyways, good evening, and welcome to the night we've all been dreaming about for years, walking across this stage and beginning the rest of our lives. For those who don't know me, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Carter Linzen, but my part here tonight is not focused on my successes and misfortunes, but on how the class of 2023 was able to live long and prosper through all of the struggles we have been through. Before discussing our journey, no matter what, we all have a voice in this community. Our voices will echo throughout the rest of time, so what I would like to do is acknowledge all of those who auditioned to speak here tonight. Our time at high school perfectly mimics a person's art creation no matter what it is. We walked in with an idea, an empty canvas, a clear outline for a novel, or a blank audio recording that you could create and make your own. This new beginning of high school was started in August of 2019. We hit the record button and started to develop the greatest mixtape of all time. The set list started with some jock jams that will be remembered forever, with one of the winningest football teams in school history and a softball team that went to the state Final Four. Everything was going uphill, but then the canvas ripped. The audio file was lost, and the publisher shut down the first draft with the spawn of a virus named COVID-19. Dreams were put on hold as we sheltered in place, looking and finding a way out. In this place of hopelessness, we found who we are. We showed our resilience in these times we went through. Our dream needed to be pursued and worked towards. Our goals were destined to be accomplished as they needed our grit and determination. For us, there's no mountain high enough, no valley low enough, no river wide enough from creating our magnum opus. And with that, our dream, our masterpiece, our album was able to jumpstart back up. We recovered the audio file and started to chip away at our creation. Throughout the coming years, our art was created and completed, with a constant stream of wrestlers making the state tournament, a published novel, a grand champion marching band that we did as a class, because that's what we do. We fight. We fight for ourselves, we fight for each other, and we fight for this community. That's our story. And the final dot, the final word, the final song was added tonight. So where do we go from here? This mixtape and broadcast is over, but it's left us with a giant cliffhanger with a direction for us to go. For us, it's time to insert tape 2, find the new canvas, and start the new novel. The symphony of life begins today as we go on our different paths, but high school brought us together, taught us our values, and created better people. In the show Friday Night Lights, the people of Dillon High School and the town surrounding it had a saying, "Texas forever." For them, that reminded the people of the city and around the world where they came from. Well, for us, we obviously are not from Texas, but we are united. As we walk out of the hallways of 6005 Cedar Hill Road, we won't be saying Texas forever or clear eyes, full hearts can't lose. But we will know we'll be a part of Northwest forever. Once a lion, always a lion.
I think our student speakers did a great job this evening. What a monumental task for these young people to come to the stage and speak in front of such a large audience. So again, give it up for our student speakers tonight. Class of 2023, this evening is all about you. This night is to pay tribute to you. I am honored to be the building principal at Northwest High School. But before this year, I proudly served as the grade level principal for this class, ushering them from 9th grade through to graduation. And my, how they have grown, from awkward 14-year-olds to these sharp young adults sitting before us. Over the course of these 4 years, there is one student in particular who my heart goes out to. Honestly, what could be worse than having your mom as your grade level principal? Well, how about having her become the school principal? So, Chase Velan, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't cramp your style, and thank you for sharing your space with me. And also thank you for driving the truck and trailer here this morning and backing it down the ramp, because I don't back a trailer very good. Thank you, Chase. Parents and families, thank you for sharing your children, now young adults, with us. On behalf of all educators and staff, it has been an honor to work with them. We share in your pride and joy. Parents and guardians, this is your night too. So graduates, let's look up in the stands. If you are a parent or guardian of one of these fine students, please stand up or at least give a wave. We're gonna give you due thanks tonight as well. I think back, they see you. I think back to the first time I met this class. It was May of 2019. As school was winding down, the counselor, Miss Wilhite, and I made visits to Woodridge and Valley Middle Schools. At Valley Middle School, they hosted an 8th grade graduation, and I spoke a few words infused with humor, and none of you laughed at my jokes. I'm so glad we moved past that. At Woodridge, you were enjoying some sort of celebration day, and they sent you into the library to meet us with giant snow cones. It was a mess. You all made a mess. And then someone even poked a hole in the side of their snow cone cup, It was probably Joe. And it became a bigger mess. And it was in those moments, in the awkward silence after my jokes, and the mess of snow cones, we knew without a doubt this class would go on to earn $8.4 million in offered scholarships. You have grown up tremendously since I met you at age 14, and I may joke about those first moments, but your accomplishments are no joke. 7 Bright Flight scholarships, 48 students qualified for the cum laude honors system, 151 students qualified for the A+ scholarship, 15 letters of intent to play college athletics, and 4 Eagle Scouts. What's next? We have 14 students entering the armed forces. We have 50 students entering apprenticeships and trades. We can clap for all that, yes. And so many more headed off to college and university, and others bravely entering the workforce. We know you will do big things. So what should my message be to you as I step up to the microphone? Well, first I should be brief. And if you haven't gotten the message yet, well, that's on me. So to recap my message from the past 4 years, the messages were: work hard and be nice, set goals and stalk them down, don't be late, particularly with McDonald's in your hand, and stay on the path. You know all these truths, but as you are set to leave us, my last message is this: you are ready. It is time to step up to adulthood, and yet keep your youthful spirit, the joy and the fun with you always. I've seen a shirt in the hallway at school from time to time that says, "Don't grow up, it's a trap." I think all the adults in the building tonight would probably agree it is a bit of a trap. Adulting is tough, life is tough, but so are you. So why not, class of 2023, approach adulting with sharp skills and a desire to learn, but also with the joy and positivity of your youth. You all are the students who attended school during unprecedented times. None of us adults even knew how to manage the obstacles of a shutdown or 2 days a week school. And I am going to tell you, the adults were struggling. And all around were messages about how bad things were. And I remember homecoming, your junior year. We were trying an outdoor dance for the first time. And just 1 hour before, the adults were doubting. They just couldn't see it. It's too cold. This is never gonna work. What are they trying? Was the chatter on social media. And then the most beautiful sunset provided the backdrop for over 1,000 students to dance in a parking lot. And your youthful spirit showed us again how to have fun, to make the best of it. And then when those fireworks went off, I have the best video of you all jumping up and down like little kids. It was a moment. Don't lose that. And that moment, that's what you've left for me. So here comes life. Here comes adulting. You are ready, but do it with fun and spirit. You have to be ready, set your alarm and be on time. But on the weekends, maybe set the alarm and catch a slow sunrise and smile. You have to be responsible. Save for a rainy day, but jump in the puddles once it gets here. So go on, go adult. Go do big things, I know you will, but also keep your spirit. Dance in the parking lot, enjoy your snow cones, laugh at the jokes, jump up and down when you see fireworks. Aggressively wave when you see somebody from Northwest, like this. On Highway 30, in traffic. If you see me, that's our wave now. Graduates, I'm proud of you. We are all proud of you. And I hope you are proud of Northwest. Carry this pride and spirit with you. Once a lion, always a lion. Dr. Hector, members of the graduating class of 2023 have completed the requirements for graduation as set forth by the Board of Education. They have been approved and recommended by the faculty. Reading our names this evening is our English teacher, Mr. Ken Campbell. I now present the class to receive their diplomas. Will the first 2 rows please stand?
Caitlin Elizabeth McAfee. Tiffany Ann Downey. Ava Kate Vandekamp. Tyler James Adams. Lucas Tyler Aarons. Austin Arthur Akers. Venetia Alvarado. Ashley Ambrosio Valencia. Austin James Anderson. Mason Roger Anderson. Justin Blakely Anderson. Cadence Nicole Garcia. Molly Jane Amsden. Ella Grace Stitchling. Angel Len Utes. Nathan Samuel Tomlinson. Micah Sean Chandler. Brendan Anthony Heller. Leah Rose Connolly. Nora Elizabeth Mendola. Morgan Lee Plagenberg. Jordan Scott Roth. Oscar Sanchez Estrada Jr. Scott Charles Aper Jr. Connor Joseph Appel. Nicholas Caden Appleton. Brendan Stephen Lynn Aarons. Carrington Seth Armbruster. Justice Nicole Ashlock. Shauna Nicole Austin. Nathaniel Ross Ayers. Michael Jacob Ballard, cum laude. Sophia Nicole Banks. Bailey Elizabeth Barrett. Caden Jeffrey Bartleson. William Ferris Battles, Jr. Kylie Marie Beard. Olivia Rose Becker. Betsy Noel Beckler. Luke Wayne Benzinger. Gabrielle Reese Berga. Toby Bernal. Cassandra Rain Biego. Jacob Charles Beaker. Dustin Timothy James Blair. Jeffrey Reagan Joseph Bowen. Lacey Nicole Blank. Louise Werner Gerhard Boomy. Nathan Scott Bozer. Madison Nicole Bowers. Sherlock Boyer. Sarah Catherine Branham, cum laude. Robert Martin Brandt III. Chloe Diane Breeden. Lana Rose Brenner. Logan Nathaniel Brinker. Dominic Allen Brown. Gracie Michelle Bruce. Macy Lane Bruce, magna cum laude. Rodrigo Bruno Lopez. Joseph Leonard Buckley. Evelyn Rose Buter. Colby Christopher Butler. Landon Paul Byerly. Jordan Taylor Campbell. Isaac James Cantrell, cum laude. Libby Zeta Casanova. Hannah Elise Cash. Jordan Lynn Christopher, summa cum laude. Erica Beth Church. Brianna Madison Cicero. Luke Evan Clanahan. Jack Michael Clark. Destiny Lee Clary. Bo Allen Collier. Shay Elise Comia, magna cum laude. Lily Ann Consolino, cum laude. Caitlin Renee Kottner. Kelsey Len Kova, cum laude. Aiden Richard Cunningham. Joshua Nathaniel Dagley. Hayden Matthew Dale. Madison Nicole Dame. Dominic Joseph Dames. Savannah Rose Darner. Pamela Ann Davis. Serenity Josephine Dawson. Emily Rose Day. Armando Del Monte Paredes. Christopher Wayne Deck. Logan Thomas Deckard. Lillian Elizabeth Deckert. David James Denbo. Brianna Renee Deslow, cum laude. Trinity Nicole Dietrich. Victoria Paige Dobson. Kylie Ann Dorsey. Dallas Michael Donovan. Jalen Nicole Dunville. Evan Patrick Emery. Angelia Joyce Irby. Braden Michael Ernst. Austin Drake Eubanks. Logan Daniel Ewan. Nicholas Benjamin Fosse. Chance Douglas Fender. Tyler David Fender. Gabrielle Michelle Flowers, cum laude. Kiara F. Forresty. Amanda Jordan Fosey. Leah Renee Frank. Christopher William Freedy. Cadence Leslie Frederick. Chloe Marie Friend. Sophia Renee Fusco. Allison May Giselle. Sophia Marie Gable. Isaac Nathaniel Gaddy, Jr. Audrey Anna Gaff. Just be patient. Nicholas Robert Thomas Gale. Ashley Renee Gallion, cum laude. Isabella Amelia Garcia. Tanner Ryan Geist, magna cum laude. Adam Tyler Gerber, cum laude. Grace Gemma Godey. Christopher James Graves. Joseph Casimir Greenwald. Jakayla Murray Griffin. Caden Thomas Greither. Madison Elise Gronemeyer. Joseph Michael Gropey, cum laude. Lucas John Gunter. Lily Madison Haas. Logan Riley Halbert. Sydney Shay Halfhill. Jocelyn Lee Hamblin. Christopher Robert Hanson, Jr. Jordan Michael Hardesty. Emerald Hope Ivy Harris, cum laude. Kyle Lane Hasenfratz. Ramo Ibrahim Hassan. Michaela Grace Hassler. Nicholas Kalahar Havlick. Carson James Hawkins. Jamie Nicole Hearn. Caden Martell Hardy. Paige Anne-Marie Hector. Summer Grace Halick. Nathan Matthew Hanel. Alexander Michael Henderson. Madison Rose Henderson. Rebecca Hernandez. Aiden Michael Hill. Mackenzie Marie Hill. Robert Edward Hines, Jr. Desiree Renee Hodges. Caden Patrick Harold Hograff. Christian James Howard. Lucas Michael Hurst. Grace Marie Cahill Yetzi. Cheyenne Renee Ingram. Grayson Martin Jansen. Amber Marie James, cum laude. Faith Mary Elizabeth Johnson. James Allen Johnson III. Anthony Marinas Koning, cum laude. Cheyenne Rose Johnson. Angel Sharon Catherine Jones. Mia Elizabeth Jones. Sydney Marie Kaiser. Ava Catherine Karpowitz. Abigail Lee King. Madeline Christine Kistner Grace. Tyler Robert Cook. Ethan Joseph Kaler, cum laude. Luca Alexander Kolios, cum laude. Stella Lynn Kovacs. Emily Annalyn Kraft, cum laude. Alexis Adriana Eleanor Croteville. Dawson Wade Kraus. Parker Dean Kyle. Alexander Robert Lang. Olivia Grace Lenhoff, cum laude. Jeffrey James Lentz, Jr. Carter Michael Lenzen, cum laude. Jacob Wesley Leonard. Gavin Reed Lapage. Anthony Charles Letizia II. Andrew John Llewellyn, magna cum laude. Madeline Rose Lenton. Brandon Michael Long, cum laude. Dylan Andrew Lorton. Joseph Robert Luca. Nicholas Michael Lundry. Trevor Patrick Lyons. Timber Meadow Manners. Lucas John Morocco. Eston Ray Martin. Allison Marie Martin. Jada Paige Martin. Ellen Christine Mayer, cum laude. Timothy Allen McCann, Jr. Madison May McClelland. Jacob Lawrence McIntyre. Anna Marie McKelvey. Devin Scott Meisner. Martina Catherine Maniz. Alisa Lynette Manillo. David Michael Mintier the Fourth.
Thank you, sir.
Adam Patrick Murley. Tamika Blythe Meyer. Emma Lynn Miller. Dalton James Miller. Quinn Carlton Miller. Tressa Violet Millering, magna cum laude. Olivia Renee Mills. William Severo Milson. Matthew Jacob Minsmeyer, cum laude. Abigail Renee Minks. Benjamin Noah Missy. Abigail Lynn Mitchell, cum laude. Christina Ann Moore. Oliver Francis Moore. Samantha Christine Morgan. Phoenix John Morris, cum laude. Kaylee Alyssa Mowry. Sophia Marie Muller, magna cum laude.
It says Joseph in the middle.
Trevor Joseph Murphy. Nicholas James Murphy. Christian Douglas Myers. Maxwell Dutch Neuschwander, cum laude. Braden Wayne Newbold. Billy Lee Newberger III. Isis Marie Newcomb. Gunnar Cole Newhouse. Rachel Marie Nichols. Devin Michael Nordman. Logan Patrick O'Brien. Emily Jean Olson, cum laude. Gabriel Miguel Nicolai Oliveres. Lucero Orozco. Chloe Elizabeth Ortiz Avila. Avila. I was doing so good. Kylie Jade Papin. Braden Allen Owens. Nathan Harold Parker. Logan Michael Parker. Rory Catherine Parker. Julia Faith Pierce. Jameson Patrick Phi, cum laude. Sophia Ann Peeber. Lindsay Elizabeth Perkle. Bailey Marie Plant. Colin Matthew Poole. Riley Eden Posey, magna cum laude. Gage Lucas Poskin. Stephen Richard Pryke. George John Poto. Raina Ruth Pursley. Madison Marie Purtle. Will Garrett Putman. Caden Mitchell Robert Rangel. Anna Elizabeth Rao, cum laude. Abigail Corinne Rauscher. Morgan Kaylee Reed. Adeline Quinn Reckert. Dalton Kenneth Rhodes. Alyssa Rose Richardson. Ethan Michael Richter. Corbin Alexander Rickert, cum laude. Anthony Logan Rybold.
What up, Campbell? How you doing, bud?
Logan Michael Riley. Nathan Andrew Riley. Maya Marie Ringwald, cum laude. Cole Joseph Robinson. Isaac David Ramershkin. Casey Nicole Rose. Jordan Edward Rouse. Jessica Rose Rudolph. Colin Daryl Rupp. Abraham Rodriguez. Valicia Marie Rosica. Jovan Sakalashvili, magna cum laude. Sean Michael Salisbury. Ian Joseph Sastry. Emily Leanne Sastry. Dylan James Schaefer. Mitchell Ryan Schleeper. Colin Robert Shalarith. Dylan Kyle Schutte.
Last name is Sutton.
Dakota Wayne Shuttner. Jacob Edward Schwantner. Brandon Michael Schweiss. Jade Sears. Kimberly Sebastian Cariapa. Lacey Quinn Seahigh. Kaloma Novalee Sainert. Elizabeth Ruth Marie Sainert. Nathan David Sewell. Tyler James Shadburn. Lily May Shaffrey, cum laude. Riley Deborah Schultz. Mariah Lynn Sisak. Lucas Robert Sisson. Kane Ray Smith. Abigail Hunter Smith. Jordan Marie Snyder. Kal-El Rohan Songer. Gracie Lee Spicer, cum laude. Cheyenne Danielle Spry. Tristan James Stat. Eleanor Helena Stark. Destiny Nicole Stetham. Kaylee Hadeku Stevens. Ethan Ryan Stewart. Avery May Stieferman. Samuel Lewis Stockwell. James William Stotler. Michael Rose Stott. Kylie Beth Ann Stout. Lillian Marie Sturman. Sophie Renee Surdike, cum laude. Sebastian J. Tabor, cum laude. Andea Vale Teon. Gabriel Noah Terry. Abigail Grace Tosco. Sarah Tran. Alec M. Sulis. Cole Michael Trankler. Emma Lynn Treckler. Thomas Eddie Trombley, cum laude. Wyatt Michael Olch. Bailey Lee Umfleet, cum laude. Mason Philip Usher. Elena Lee Velasco. Chase Nathaniel Veland. Sophia Graciela Vilmer. Brooke Elizabeth Walsh. Reese Keldon Walsh. Grace Ellen Walters. Ella Marie Walton, cum laude. Trenton William Tyler Ware. Cameron Maurice Washington. Jordan Matthew Waddle. Megan Anna Weems. Ian David Wells. Taylor Ann Winokur Carpenter. Caitlin Marie Cassandra Weidman. Cameron Scott Wazorek. Elena J. Willard. Ava J. Willard. Owen Max Wilson. Kalina Ann Wilson. Andon Scott Wingenbach, summa cum laude. Madison Brooke Winkle. Michael Joseph Wadawa. Joseph Benjamin Wright. Cecilia Jane Wild. Rayanne Nicole Wymore. Seth Shelby Youngman.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jennifer Stone. I'm the 12th grade principal. Seniors, as I stand in front of you tonight, I look out into a sea of blue, and my heart swells with pride. I am proud of each and every one of you. You have persevered, and you have overcome. You have, as Dr. Veland would say, I'm sorry, one last time, kids. Stayed on the path. You have made the journey to graduation. You have now come to a point where the path widens, and you have many paths to choose from. I challenge you to follow your heart and to be courageous in picking or creating your next path. Continue to persevere, continue to overcome, and know we are always behind you. For behind you has been a team ready to support and encourage you. This team has included Miss Dawn, Miss Wilhite, teachers, staff, parents, guardians, family, and friends. To them, we say thank you. Thank you, team, for all the times you said a kind word, listened, laughed, gave advice, or pushed us to be better. Seniors, our support does not end with graduation. For once a lion, always a lion. Class of 2023, I have known you only for a short time as your principal this year. I am happy to have shared in your trials and your triumphs. I am happy and thankful to have been a part of your lives, even though very brief. I am proud of your accomplishments and look forward to hearing about all of your future accomplishments. Seniors, the time has drawn nigh. I ask you at this point to please stand. And I close with these wishes. I wish you happiness. I wish you joy. I wish you love. May your cup run over. It is my honor to say, turn your tassels. Congratulations, class of 2023.